So picture this. It's a Friday night in a sleepy suburban town in Ohio. My roommate, Jax, who is basically a 6'4" golden retriever in human form, is throwing a vintage Hollywood-themed house party. We're talking fake mustaches, feather boas, and way too many people packed into a tiny living room. I stepped out onto the back porch to get some air, and that's when I saw him. A guy in a dark hoodie, creeping through our neighbor's flower beds, heading straight for the sliding glass door. Now normally, a normal person would call 911. But I'm surrounded by 20 theater majors who just finished a week of intense method acting workshops. I ran inside and whispered, "Guys, there's a real-life villain in the backyard." You could see the light bulbs go off in their heads. This wasn't a crime, it was an opening night. Without saying a word, Jax grabs a roll of industrial-strength saran wrap from the kitchen. Sarah, our best set designer, grabs a bunch of colorful Christmas lights. We didn't call the cops yet. Instead, we all tiptoed out there like we were in a cartoon. The guy was halfway through the door when Jax tackled him, but not with a punch, with a hug. Before the burglar could even process what was happening, 5 guys were spinning him around and around like a human rotisserie chicken, wrapping him head to toe in 3 rolls of plastic wrap. By the time we were done, he looked like a giant, shimmering burrito. But it gets better. Sarah plugs in the Christmas lights and wraps them around the plastic. So now, he's glowing neon blue and green. We sat him upright in a lawn chair, put a feather boa around his neck, and someone even handed him a plastic martini glass. When the cops finally rolled up 20 minutes later, they didn't find a crime scene. They found a full-blown party in the driveway, with 20 people in tuxedos doing the Macarena around a glowing, plastic-wrapped man who was so confused he wasn't even fighting anymore. The officer just stood there, looked at the burrito man, looked at us, and then started wheezing with laughter. He actually had to lean against his cruiser to catch his breath. He looked at Jax and said, "I've been on the force for 15 years, and this is the most extra thing I have ever seen." They loaded the guy into the back of the squad car, still wrapped up like a leftover sandwich, and as they drove away, we could see the neon lights still blinking through the back window.